Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM WSFD-LP Westfield.
Support for the community programming provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday, and we're back here again, George. Yeah, George Dalal, everyone. Westfield on Weekends, programming, and
Bob's discombobulated.
I'm so discombobulated today. What day is it? Tell me the day.
It's Tuesday.
You're in Tuesday.
Okay.
Thanks to the time shift.
Yeah, time shift. May 12th, 2026 and counting.
We should rename the show Bob's Time Machine.
I like it. Live from the future.
Live from the future.
No, actually live from the past.
Live from the past. I am so if I'm late in the present,
you're early in the future.
I'm early in the future because right now we're taping for tomorrow on Monday, the 11th, and so May 12th. Look at this beautiful. Well, it's cloudy outside today, right?
Yeah,
clouds.
On and off. Yeah, there's
a little
some
bit.
clouds. It's a little sun.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Peter Coles is in the center square. He's our producer and whatever. You can't see him, but George and I will happily.
I can pop myself in there for a little bit.
You can if you
The
like.
diva of the dials, the wizard of wireless.
There you go.
The diva of the dials. That's a new one. I usually call him the Duke. Can a man be a diva? I think we can. I think in
depends on the
today's
man.
world.
Yeah, it depends on the man.
Yeah.
Do you know divas that are male?
I'm not that over the top.
Not
Bob.
going there.
You're right.
I'm not that over the top.
You're not going to
Not
name
going
some
there.
divas?
No, I could get in a lot of trouble. So,
Oh, okay. Do you think I'm not a diva, or am I?
I think James
it's
is more the
absurd.
diva in your household, but
Well, yeah. Well, he really does. When you
That's
walk
okay.
into a room,
You're medium maintenance, Bob.
medium maintenance.
James has earned it. It's okay.
Oh, okay, alrighty. So on my rider that I have for the show, I have we'll bring coffee for the guests.
That is greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
I hope everyone
so-
listening and watching will forgive us for
We'll
having me back here.
tolerate hosts' lateness.
You still have to deal with Mrs. Palmer
On the other end.
on the other end because she's right after you.
Yeah, considering that we tape, is her show only 1 hour?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So she's got a little leeway there, and she knows that.
I'd like to get home in a reasonable hour once in a while.
Right. Well,
On Thursdays, I'm here till like 6 or 7.
Yow.
gosh.
Because the scouting guys don't start taping till 3, and then they routinely go 2 hours.
So we go until 3 or a little after
Ish.
3-ish, and then they come right in at 3:15. And I think they know enough now that we are that they have to give. It's not like we were on the air live.
If you have it written down, Bob is always
I'd like
late.
you to be on, like you're on the air live, because then it means we get out on time.
Right. Which is 4:15 your time, right?
By the time all's said and done, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I have to process the show, so by the
gotcha.
time I actually get out of here, it's closer to 5.
Okay. And what's your? How does that work with the city? Are you a 9 to 5er or are you on salary? How does that work?
little humor there.
I don't know.
I'm salaried, yes.
You're salaried. Okay. Oh yeah, because you have to be everywhere
I'm flexible.
for everyone.
I'm going to be at the block party with the truck this weekend. I'm going to be live on 107.5 from noon to 5.
Oh, gosh.
During the block party.
Yeah, I forgot there's a block party this weekend.
Where is that?
This is with the Westfield Cultural District, which I'm a part of as well.
Well, what are you not a part of?
Yeah. Well, I can name some things. I'm not a part. Well,
I
never
emailed the community development office, and they got me a spot.
Well, it's very good that you did that because it's a very good event. It's the block party. We're closing down Elm Street from Franklin to School Street.
Okay.
And
It used to be associated with the Flat Fast 5K.
Right.
But the gentleman who kind of organized that I think he's done because he's in his 80s, isn't he?
Well, that's Mike Tierney.
Yeah.
Mike Tierney, but he's still producing it. I think it was costing too much with police and
Probably.
and in order to do it, it's really
because you don't have the
difficult
auxiliary
thing.
force anymore.
You don't have the auxiliary, and so consequently, all of the streets from the beginning of the race to the end have to be, it's
All
a
have to be
big
blocked off.
expense.
Yes, right.
And so, and with insurance and all that sort of stuff that a city does, it's hard.
When did we lose the auxiliary? I did not know about
That was part of police reform.
Police reform in
They'd
Massachusetts.
have to be trained the same as a full-time officer, plus do all the continuing ed, and they weren't necessarily paid employees. They were volunteers as the auxiliary force.
Got it. Okay.
So and they also lost. Here's the other detriment to the police departments: they lost part-time officer positions, so people couldn't try out the job.
Yeah.
Now they have to send somebody to the academy, and what they're finding is more times than not, when they come back from the academy, they quit.
Ooh.
Or they get halfway through and they quit. So you used to be able to be a part-time officer, work as a part-time officer, try the job and see if you liked it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then if you didn't fit, we didn't send you to the academy.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Now it's like you're investing all this money and sending, and the Boston Police Union pushed it through.
Right.
Because the only police department in the Commonwealth that didn't have a volunteer auxiliary force or a part-time force was Boston PD.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting. So
And it was a big controversy at the time.
Yeah.
Because chiefs
Somehow
all
that
over the
got-
Commonwealth said
That got by me completely. I was
Wow.
totally unaware.
And indeed, this is
It happened
one of
during COVID, I
the
think.
hard things when you're a community event producer in our town.
Right.
And we've got folks out there in the world beyond to understand how difficult events are and how important the police is and how you have to raise the money in order to be able to do that.
Yep.
For a long time, we were doing our Pumpkin Fest downtown. And people have mourned that, well, why did you move, et cetera, et cetera. Well, half of it is the safety and the police, that costs for police to have something downtown.
So that just got prohibitive.
Yeah, and it got prohibitive, so we found another place, and we've been there for 4 or 5 years
while
now.
now.
So it's a tradition now, which is sad for downtown, but at the same time, you move on, and you have to move on. But people need to know that that in order to produce events, the cost of producing that event is oftentimes predicated on raising the amount of money needed to pay police, to pay insurance, to find the capital to be able to do an event.
Sure.
And in this day and age when the monies are not always there, well, you guys know because you're the Kiwanis I'm speaking of, know how you're being asked to fund many things that you cannot, and you have to pick and choose, right? And where your capital goes and whatever. And in this time period, it's very difficult to find funding, sponsorship, et cetera, et cetera. So when you're, sometimes folks are quick to sort of criticize an organization for for their producing an event.
Absolutely.
Have you found that at all?
Well, what I've always found, especially, I shouldn't say, I've lived my whole life in New England, and most of it here in Western Massachusetts. And one thing I know from years and years of experience is that if you change anything, people get upset.
Oh gosh!
I mean, you can't. What did you do that for?
When they changed the green over and modernized it,
people went out of their minds. They went crazy.
They lost their mind over 2 dead trees that were literally dead, so dead that they were about ready to fall over, and they lost their stinking minds about it.
Yeah. Well, and it's it's easier to write or to complain than it is to actually do something.
Look at our
if you
annual,
want something, do it.
Our annual Kiwanis auction.
Yeah.
For years,
Yeah.
probably for 20 years, that was on television. It was on Channel 15.
I remember. I was there.
Comcast pushed that out, and that was great. And then came COVID, and COVID meant that there was no way to do a live auction on television because we could not get into the studio because everything was locked down.
Right.
And it would have been a health hazard anyway. It would have been dangerous for people. So we turned to an online all internet auction on a website. Well, our take that year dropped from something over $50,000 to a little over $20,000. Now part of that was we weren't able to get as many donations because COVID.
Right.
No, there was a lot, but the audience, we spent the last 5 years trying to rebuild that audience, and one of the comments we get from most of the old timers in town is, "Well, you got to put it back on TV. I can't use a computer. I don't want to use a computer. I want to pick up the telephone and call somebody."
Well,
Hey, phone a friend
Yeah, phone a friend.
yeah.
with a
It's just-
computer.
And it's impractical. Now, Pete, as you know, because you were part of this, we did a little 2-hour segment back on television this
year.
This year, we'll probably want to do it again next year, maybe expand it a little bit.
Right.
Using the studio at the Boys and Girls Club. Mm-hmm. But we did not go back to call in. You still have to get online and put your bid on using a computer or your phone. You
You know what,
use your
George?
phone. Yeah.
Honestly, it's hard enough to get that many volunteers now.
Yes.
It
You
is.
can't get the volunteer pool
Well, it's
even
also
that you had pre-COVID. It's hard.
Yeah. Well, and also to get volunteers that are willing to do the work that it takes to do it. If you're a volunteer, I believe you could, well, let's suppose I volunteered, let's say for you, George, at the Kiwanis.
Are you volunteering to show up at a meeting, Bob? That would be helpful.
I asked for that.
Drops the hammer.
I had to.
I asked for that. But for instance, suppose you had a building and programming ongoing and I volunteer for you, and you say, okay, here are the jobs. We need the place to be cleaned once a week. We need for you to sit at the WOW Center, let's say.
Right.
And maybe there will be people that come in and maybe there won't. You may be alone for 2 hours, or you're dependent on the traffic in downtown or whatever. A lot of folks are saying, well, no, I want to be at the forefront of or
The
whatever.
honcho.
Rather than there are other jobs that need to happen in order for the main event to take place.
Absolutely. And every little piece is important.
Right.
And it all has to happen. I think I've told you, my wife and I drive out to Huntington once a week.
Right.
It takes a village. It's called the Village Closet. Big old church there at Route 20 and Route 112.
Uh-huh.
And it is full of baby clothes and baby supplies and
yes.
diapers and everything new parents could possibly need for a child. And that operation serves hundreds of families in the hill towns and all over western Massachusetts. Our big contribution is to go there once a week and fill the back of my pickup truck up with the cardboard that they have discarded that donations came in. We fill the truck up, we drive to the transfer station, we put the cardboard into a compactor, and we go home. That's our big contribution.
Oh, gosh.
Now, it doesn't sound like much,
Yeah.
and it's not hard on us,
Right.
but it's essential.
But it's not seen by the public.
No, it's not. It's not
You're
a
not
public
wearing a
facing
volunteer shirt and you're out there on the festival grounds or whatever and saying, here I am, et
Right.
cetera, et cetera. It's behind the scenes.
Right.
And many folks do not want to. I applaud that in you. As well as being out in front, you're doing some work behind that maybe doesn't happen. Well, that is not as recognized as part of the deal.
Well, no, but that
How
behind
do you
the
get
scenes.
folks to do that then?
Sorry?
How do you change a culture that says in order to volunteer I need to be recognized?
You know what?
Although you do
There-
need to be. I
know you're finding one set of issues with volunteers, and I appreciate that. My set of issues with volunteers lately is it's a little bit different. I'm having trouble getting volunteers at all, and getting volunteers who are willing to take a leadership role. Wow, that's really hard.
Yeah.
I can get folks to say, yeah, I'll join the Kiwanis Club.
Right.
I'll show up at the meeting once a month or twice a month.
Right.
If you have a project going, you give me some task to do, and I will do the task. But when I say, listen, I'd like you to serve on our board, or I'd like you to consider an officer role, well, they can't run away fast enough. And it's a problem.
Oh,
It's a problem.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's the deal. I think that if you, for the folks who are out there who have never volunteered for anything, okay, all right, if you want a community, if you want the world to be what you want it to be, or you hope that it can become, volunteering is essential. It's sort of like building a community. And if we were together on a desert island, I would say, what are your skills?
Right.
What can you give, or whatever? Okay. So I know you're raising families out there, and you have a lot of the focus has to be on raising your children and being there for your children. And sometimes that takes away your time for volunteering, etc. There are other ways to volunteer. Volunteering your money, I suppose. Volunteering, saying, okay, I'll give $5 or something.
And that's
rather
important.
Than,
that's
that
important
will help.
too.
Okay,
But you
how
know,
about
here's the thing. As you know, I'm going to be 75 years old this year.
Oh, bless you, my child.
Well, but here's the somebody's got to do it. But okay, look at me, look at you. Okay,
Look at us.
all right, we're not kids.
No.
We are both, I think it would be fair to say, extremely active people.
Yeah.
In the community.
Right.
We do a lot.
Yeah, we
When
do.
somebody asks us to do something, we probably rarely say no. Mm-hmm. Now,
To wit, this morning I called him, or was it this morning?
Last night.
Last night I called and said, George, I need you. I don't have a guest. So
here
look
I
at
am.
him.
So it's his fault.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
The point is, I have known so many people in my life who retired from their professions,
Right.
retired from their jobs,
Sure.
and went home and sat on their hands and watched television,
Right.
and were dead at 70.
Yeah.
Because what's your motivation?
Yeah.
What is it that you want to do with your life?
Yeah.
We human beings need to feel useful. We need to feel needed.
I think it's part of our genes. I think it's DNA.
I think so. And
Yeah.
if you don't have a plan when you retire from whatever profession you were in, and some
Right.
people don't retire. I
Right.
mean, Billy Parks from the Boys and
Oh,
Girls
yeah.
Club.
Yeah.
All right, he retired from the Boys and Girls Club,
Yeah.
sat around a little bit and realized that he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
So he's now the traveling interim Boys and Girls Club executive director. He's on his third assignment, I think, right now.
Wow.
Right now he's running the club in
He's their
Hartford.
troubleshooter.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
He's the troubleshooter.
Yeah.
And he feels needed and he feels useful and he's using his skills and he's not going to just dry up on the vine like so many people do.
Yeah. Well, life
So
is
what I'm
to be
suggesting,
lived. Yeah.
what I'm suggesting to
what are you?
everybody
Yeah.
is that
Because I have another suggestion.
when you think about volunteering, it's not all about giving something back. It's about what's in it for you. What's in it for you is community and engagement and making friends and having a good time and feeling like you're accomplishing something in life. That's not something that stops at age 66 or 67 when you stop going to your day job.
Okay. So my suggestion also is whether you're 16 or 85 or 95, what is your passion? And sometimes that's hard to know.
I just gave this speech to my grandson.
Really?
2 days. Yes.
Oh my God!
But keep
what
going.
do you enjoy? What is that? What is that thing that makes the time fly? Because when you are doing it, you are connected in some way, connected to something deep down below. What's that passion? And then, okay, if you find it or you don't know what it is, well, you can then choose a passion. Choose something that you think you might. I like reading. Okay, all right. So then you like reading. All right. So what could you do in the community that is associated with your passion. Maybe it's as little as putting books on the shelf at a library. Maybe it's is working with the Westfield Athenaeum on their book sale, or collecting. Maybe it is in finding a way to utilize. Maybe you want to read to the read for the blind or something. In other words, and I think what I've found, at least with Westfield and Weekends, is that folks are. My passion is creating. So, it's an interesting thing when your passion is about a particular kind of action, and that action doesn't have to be in this circle or in
Right. Right.
So I love to create. Whether I'm writing something or I'm talking to you, I love to connect. I like to make connections, and that sparks something within me. So making the connections with people is one way. Making the connections between two different viewpoints is another, or trying to say, okay, I've got this over here that needs to be placed in a sentence on a piece of paper that then needs to be sent out to people so they know that this is happening over. You know what the idea here. So what I suggest is passion as leading, and not the kind of passion that where it's a desire. How do you define passion?
This is, like I said, the conversation I just had with my almost 19-year-old grandson, Josh. He's finishing up his first year at UConn, and he's not sure he's in the right major. He's not sure. He's that you finish your first year of college, and I think it's pretty natural to go, wow, is this really what I want to do?
Yeah.
I don't think Josh understands yet that that's normal and natural.
Right.
And what I said to him is, look, Josh, what do you love to do? What's your favorite thing? I don't think he's ever thought about it. And I said, well, you need to think about it. Because if you're going to a job you hate every day for 45 or 50 years, your life will not be happy.
Yeah.
That's not where you want to be.
Yeah.
I said,
We all know that.
I got to write every day of my career. Even when I moved out of the newsroom and became an IT guy,
Right.
I still got to write.
Yeah.
I could write travel pieces. I could write about roller coasters. I was always writing something.
Right. Right.
And that's my happy place.
Sure.
I like to write. So okay. Josh has not. I don't think Josh has yet determined where his happy place is.
Yeah.
However, when it comes to when you finish that day job, you might have been in a job that was lucrative, but you didn't like that much for years.
Right.
Once you retire, that limitation is gone. Generally speaking, you're not trying to make a living. You're trying to make a difference.
Oh, hey, that's a good quote.
Write that down.
I'm not trying to make a living. I'm trying to make a difference.
Exactly.
That's
when
very good, George.
when I retired.
Try not to make a living. No.
No. You have to make a living.
Make a living, but make a difference.
Well, you can do that too.
Or if you've already made your living, then make a difference. But what is living? Living is
putting food on the table and a roof over your head and providing for your family.
Okay.
That's a living.
That's a living. But there's something else. And even in that, even if you like to stay home and you could
Well, look, if you're raising kids,
yeah,
you make a difference in the quality of upbringing you give to your children.
Yeah.
Your children need to see an example from their parents.
right,
They need to see that mommy and daddy, or mommy or daddy, whatever combination of parental units you have lying around your house. The kids need to see that their parents are motivated by more than just bringing home a paycheck.
This is another whole thing. All right. Well, we've given the folks out there a lot to think about. And
You've loaded the plate, as they
I've
say.
loaded the plate. We've loaded the plate. But I think it's valuable. I think it's important. And to ask ourselves, even at whatever age we are, where is the joy? And to connect with the joy. And when you cannot connect with the joy, oh gosh, okay, you may need help.
Or you may be at death's door. I mean, it could be either.
It could be either. But the idea, even in that moment there are moments even when somebody is terminally ill in a hospice situation where there is some joy. And
Okay, I'll throw one more at you before we
Sure.
go to a break. But
Yeah.
my mom, bless my mother, she's gone 13 years
Rest
this
in
year.
peace. Yeah.
Mom
Happy Mother's Day.
was wonderful. She was, despite the fact that she only had an 8th grade education,
Yeah.
she may be the smartest person I ever knew. My mother was just a native intelligence that
Yeah.
just was remarkable. But she also dearly loved to go to the casino.
Oh.
Just loved to go and put nickels in that slot machine and pull that lever. It was her happy place. And as she lay in hospice care,
Right.
knowing that she had maybe 2 or 3 weeks to live, one of my daughters said, "Well, Meme, maybe we could bring in a slot machine for you." And she thought she was serious. She says, "Oh, do you think you could?" I swear.
Did you find one for
No,
her?
we didn't. I think if we had found one, she might have lived in a couple more weeks.
You could have had a
Just for
3-card Monte
spite.
person come in from the street.
No, slot machine.
Oh, slot machine.
Had to be.
Oh,
the
you
slot
had to
machine.
be that
yeah,
thing. Oh,
yeah, that was.
You could buy those on Temu or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. Look, we've given you a lot to think about. Believe it or not, today is L. Frank Baum's birthday.
Is it really?
Do you know who he is?
Well, I know he gave birth to a wizard.
He gave birth to a wizard. He
And a
gave birth to the
whole-
Wizard of Oz,
yeah.
L. Frank Baum. And so this fits right in, although this is a solo guitar version of If I Only Had a Brain. I could while away the hours conversing with the flowers, consulting with the rain.
Here he goes again, singing the whole damn song.
If I only, yes, exactly right. But there's no lyrics in the one you're going to hear. It's a really great number. This is, who wrote? Earl Klug. Oh, fabulous solo guitarist, jazz guitar. Earl Klug.
oh, okay.
All right, let's hear If I Only Had a Brain.
Underwriting for the community programming is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here. Want to know what's trending at Westfield Technical Academy? Join host Kevin Daly and Carol Groom to find out all things Tiger. Tiger Talk, Thursdays at 8 a.m. 107.5 FM WSFD. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM WSFD-LP Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday. It is May 12th where you are, everyone. And I think it's a little colder than it. I don't think you use the
We're
word
easing
cold.
into spring.
Easing into spring.
I don't think the temperature today is particularly unseasonable.
62 is right about on
what
the
it
mark.
is right now?
62, and tomorrow it's going to be, today, where you are, is going to be 50s, 60s, or whatever. But
I
think
fired,
of it.
I fired up the grill last night for the
You
first
did?
time. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
God.
It was, well, you got to start
You
somewhere.
can't do that before Labor Day.
That-
No, Memorial Day.
Where's that,
Memorial Day.
Where's
Isn't
that written?
right?
Where's that rule?
I don't know. It's
Guy
like
next
wearing.
door to me never puts the grill away. He's at it all winter.
I do it in winter time too.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, a lot of
Yeah.
people do.
So Bob, I had your face was staring over me on Sunday again. I took my mother to brunch at Tribeca.
Oh my gosh! Did she recognize me?
Yes. We walked in. Christy goes, "Do you recognize that face?" She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "That's Bob."
Oh, for God's sakes! Oh my God! Yeah. You so
Have they hung a giant portrait of you at
yes.
Tribeca?
Hey.
They have.
Yeah.
Right when you come in behind the hostess stand.
They haven't hung a giant portrait. They just put it's up there. It's not like I'm being honored or anything. It's just like it's telling people that we have Westfield on Weekends has all of these portraits that were from past shows that are on the wall and worth looking at. They're from
okay.
all over Westfield, and includes 85 to 95-year-old people and beyond, and whatever. It's
don't want to
good.
touch that
All
one.
right, so
Okay, never
so
mind.
you walked in, and Peter's in the middle of talking to Nate Sperry. Thank you, Nate. Nate Sperry is the horticultural czar of Westfield, and Westfield, the beverage center. Yeah, is he coming in? No. Westfield.
You locked the door. You can't come.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well,
Shall I
no
unlock
problem.
the door?
No worries.
Oh, okay.
All
All right. So we hold money from the Stanley Beverage Foundation, and the Stanley Beverage Foundation pays for the beautiful flowers on the bridge.
Right.
On the two bridges going into Westfield, and the horticultural folks from here at Westfield Technical Academy, Nate Sperry, put it up and
Excellent.
whatever. And I think he might be coming in here, George. Looks like.
Well,
wait a minute. Let's see. Move
Peter's got the key.
Peter
all
is
right.
coming in. All right.
Let's
wait a minute.
We'll switch stuff around
All
here.
right, come on in, Nate. Come on in and sit. I'm going to ask you some questions. Sit. There.
Bob, why was the door locked? You trying to keep me off the radio?
I am trying
Yeah.
to keep you off the radio.
It didn't
Nate-
work.
Nate
No, it didn't
Sperry,
work.
everyone.
I managed to find a key. I'll get in any radio show I can.
You got who tell
All right.
everybody in Wisconsin? We have folks that listen to us regularly throughout the known world,
Yeah.
civilized world, and also
Or at least
the,
in Wisconsin.
And then the uncivilized world listens to us as well.
That's like up in Russell, where I live.
Or Huntington, whatever.
All right, okay, all right. Who are you anyway? You. What are you running? This is the end of the year for the horticultural. What is
They
it?
had their big fundraiser.
Yeah, we had our plant sale last week. Very successful, thanks to everyone in Westfield, but everyone outside of Westfield too. That came and supported us. We much appreciate it. Always blows me away about the support that we get from residents of the city of Westfield that come down and support our public schools and
Yeah.
support specifically, of course, the program I'm affiliated with.
Whether it's a program at the school, at the technical academy, is called horticultural
Horticulture technology.
technology.
They keep putting up greenhouses. They're growing like mushrooms around here.
How many greenhouses do you have?
Well, we got 3 right now, but
You're building a fourth?
we're putting up a 4th. We're doing a joint project with the Department of Public Works to grow some plants for the city.
So tell me,
Save the residents some money.
Okay.
So you're growing plants from the city, and I was just telling them
Well,
about.
not yet, but we're going to be doing it.
Yeah, I have. Where did I put that bill that you just? Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Don't
right
lose it.
Okay.
It's an invoice.
It's an
invoice.
Oh, it's an invoice. That's
Yeah.
the bill.
Yeah, you
All right.
actually
All right.
need to cut a
Here.
check for that.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's why I came down.
You see,
Love
Westfield on Weekends keeps the money from the Beverage Foundation that helps to make our town more beautiful. And thanks to you, where are we going?
And the students.
And the students.
We're going to be putting up those. The bridge planters are all done up. They're ready to go. We just got to wait for the weather to get a little warmer. And we'll go hang those up. But
Yeah, and those will be up. They were wonderful last summer because somehow or other the folks in the city got the message and didn't pull them out.
there's always a few people around that tend to do that. But you don't have to do that. If you feel the urge to go by this bridge and pull the plants out, we just ask maybe that you find something else to do.
Right, and that we also have cameras there now that are showing. So
we did catch that last guy that caught one.
Oh,
we threw the book at him.
Oh my God, you threw the book at him.
Yeah, we threw the book at him.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, so you're also George. Do you know each other, George DeLisle from the Kiwanis?
I don't know if we've actually ever met, but I'm Nate.
George.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Nate, also, question for you. You're also involved with another project that I'm involved with, which is for Westfield on Weekends, and Bridget Matthews Kane's project. Tell us, everybody, about that, because that's really exciting too.
You mean the tree planting project, or which one are we talking about? 'Cause there's a few different projects coming to mind here.
Where you're doing a tree planting project.
Yeah,
But
That used to be a competition with Councilor Figgy.
Oh, yeah. No, this is a different. What I'm talking about is we have all these pots all around town.
Oh, the big pots.
That's big
planters.
Yes.
Planters, yeah. That I think there were like 19 or 22 of them, something like that.
Yeah.
And our wonderful city councilor Bridget Matthews Kane is working to have organizations adopt.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I did not know about that
yeah,
project.
yeah. You don't know about it?
I didn't know about it.
Oh my gosh.
the
Well, I've
first I've
got
heard
to
of it.
connect you. I got to connect you in some way.
And she
That's
has
a good idea.
Maybe it's coming with who else is involved? Would that be the community?
I don't know.
We have to figure. You're the only man
Maybe
with plants in
Land
town.
and Natural Resources or Park and Rec or.
Park and Rec, but does Park and Rec have flowers?
Well, they plant a lot of the planters around town.
But where do those come from?
They come from a vendor.
From a vendor and not here.
We're going to be growing those plants in the future.
There we go.
So it'll be
So that's your
better.
connection. Your connection is in the future. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am a little surprised the good counselor has not come to Kiwanis with a request on that.
Well, it's sort of under the table. No, it's not.
Now it's
Under
not
the flower
anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's on the
it's
flower
not
pot,
un-
as they say.
No, it's not under the table
So
at
it's a
all.
need to know
No.
basis? Okay.
Westfield on Weekends is helping to spearhead this thing for now and forever, hopefully.
Okay.
And actually, Tim Matthews, who is on the board of Westfield on Weekends, is going to be out there this week looking for sponsors.
Okay.
So
Hey.
yeah.
Where's Jessica Martin?
Jessica Martin is here next week. Oh, you got to come next week. I know. I thought it was this week, but I'm 1 week behind. But I got
I mean,
you.
you're.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah,
I got a last minute. I forgot.
No, someone's not here. Can you fill in?
Yeah, pretty
Yes,
much. Yeah.
I always forget that you're here.
I feel like I get that too from our vice principal, Mr. Daly.
That's true.
When he's got no one on, he just
He just called.
texts me and
Come on down.
Can you come on the radio?
All right,
Yeah.
so it's B time, right?
It is bee time. It's go time in the bee world.
Yeah. Do you have you and your lovely wife have a bee garden, a beehive in the back?
We're working, well, but we don't have a beehive, but we're working on trying to get the right kind of flowers going.
Well, this is the man that will help you to do that. What flowers are we going to plant in our garden this year?
Well, here's the thing, Bob. When it comes to planting flowers, you could plant flowers from now until, hell freezes over, and you're not going to plant enough flowers to really sustain too many beehives because bees need millions and millions of flowers to survive.
Oh.
And so lots of the plants that the bees make honey on in our area are large trees. So things like black locust trees and some basswood trees and other types of trees that, where one tree can make many
Massive pollination,
flowers.
yeah.
And that's what the bees really capture a lot of their nectar on. There's also things like, of course, people like to think of dandelions as being important, and they are.
Right.
And clover, it's another one that's important. But it's a lot of the tree crops that are actually the most of our honey production comes from.
So-
Not going down to the store and buying a 6-pack of, annuals and thinking that's going to.
That's going to help.
Really
It
do
would be
much.
better for you to plant a flowering peach or a flowering apple.
Sure, a flowering tree would be, you're going to plant a whole lot more flowers than you would if you were.
That's so
planting some
wonderful.
stuff, yeah.
Okay, but during the summertime, are there flowering trees that exist all summer, or is it only in the springtime that
Most
we
of
have
our
flowering
most
trees?
of our stuff that flowers that the bees make honey off of occurs in May and June, and then once we get to early July, it really just drops right off.
Well, where are they going to get their flowers then?
Well, then they put away enough food during May and June to get them through July and August, and then September we get a bunch more flowers that come out in the fall. Yeah.
Okay,
So we get,
alrighty. So
kind of peaks and valleys throughout the season.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
That's why the next few weeks are critical.
Okay. I have noticed, in fact, I've got these a bush outside of my bedroom window that has flowers on it, and there are these wonderful giant furry bees that I call them a bumble. Are they called bumblebees?
Yeah, there'll be bumblebees, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What are those drones or I mean, like, what
Well,
are
a drone
they?
is a male bee.
Oh, right, but this is a
And-
giant bee. It looks like the queen, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
A furry yellow and black.
it's be a bumblebee
so
or it could be some sort of
adorable.
carpenter bee or something like that. There's lots of different bees, so it's hard to say for sure, but sounds like some sort of bumblebee.
Yeah. And do they live in a big hive somewhere? Or are they in a tree or
So it would be a hive that would be, I don't know, I'm not sure about bumblebees. I think they have about maybe 300 individuals or so in a colony. Not very many compared to a honeybee hive that might have, 50, 60,000.
Are they called bumblebees for a reason? Do they bumble?
I think it's because they bumble around.
What do you mean they bumble around?
Yeah, they're like me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bump. Okay.
no.
They just kind of bumble
Come
around.
on, Nate. You
Bumblebees
don't-
are hilarious. They'll literally let you pet them.
Will they?
I have been stung by a bumblebee though.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
They can't. They're certainly capable of stinging.
You have to
but,
really piss one off.
Yeah, you do have to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but they're so adorable. I mean, that's my favorite looking bee.
Yeah.
Now, when you get to something like a wasp is not a bee, is it?
Nope.
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 A wasp doesn't produce honey.
Nope.
No.
Does a wasp produce anything other than
More
trouble?
wasps.
More wasps.
Yeah.
That's it.
And those big nasty, wasp nests.
Okay. All right. So, which brings me to that stink bomb thing. That it's oftentimes now I have these bugs that don't refuse. They're so dumb that you can catch them because they look like cockroaches, but they're not. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Western conifer seed bugs, or
They're
one of those.
They're appearing more and more in
they stink.
No, I don't know whether they stink or not.
The stink bugs they've been around the past couple of years.
But they only stink when they're stepped on, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Emit an odor.
Oh, okay. So, but there's no odor prior to.
No.
Yeah,
They're called Western conifer seed bugs or stink bugs. Or
And do they like to be in a house? Because I have
wouldn't you, Bob?
Huh?
Wouldn't you? I mean, they're just like you and me.
Oh,
You know,
for
they're
God's
just
sake.
trying to survive like everybody else.
All right.
Depending
no,
on what's
no.
on television.
Yeah. No, I actually, last night, I was in the kitchen, and all of a sudden this thing flies by, And I said, oh, it's either a bat or that stink bug. And so I go over, and like it always does, I said, I don't have to worry, because once it lands, you know how a fly will fly off and you can never get it. You could search for, like Breaking Bad, that fly episode.
Forever.
Oh, forever. But these bugs just stay there, and you can grab it in your hand, and I grab it in my hand, and then I run outside with it and I let it go.
Yeah.
That was the kind thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like a humanitarian.
That's right.
Yeah,
Unless the bug was watching television, in which case you...
Well, if it was watching the right program, I would just sit and join with it.
Well, but if something on nature, maybe it would.
Nature, yes.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. But, so these things, what are they doing in my house? Are they there because
it's warm?
It's warm.
It's warm. It's not because it's quote unquote dirty, because I don't think my house is dirty.
No.
But maybe they're they clump. And you know, I live in an old house. We have all kinds of.
They want to be there because it's warm, and they if there's a night where they're going to freeze to death, they'd rather be inside where it's warm.
Oh,
that's why.
Okay, alrighty.
Yeah. They're called a nuisance pest.
They are a nuisance pest. All right. Now, what is the mortality when you send them out into the real world outside?
Well, if it's below freezing and they're going to freeze to death, it would be.
I'm going to kill them.
Anyway, so really, you're not the humanitarian that we thought you were.
There we go, everybody.
But your intentions were good.
My intentions were really, really good. Really good. It's Burt Bacharach's birthday today.
Whose?
Burt Bacharach.
Oh, Burt Bacharach. Wow.
Name a song by Burt Bacharach.
I gotta go.
Anything from Austin Powers.
Is that a song?
What are you? I gotta go.
Yeah,
anything from Austin Powers.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
Do you know the way to San Jose? What the world needs now is love.
Everything Dionne Warwick ever sang.
That's what friends are for.
You guys are from a different generation.
You don't know any of this song?
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. What movie was that from?
Oh, I don't know about
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
With Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. One of the best soundtracks ever in the world of movies.
That's true.
Yeah, Butch Cassidy. You like Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid?
I've seen the movie. It's good.
You've seen it?
Yes.
Okay. How about okay. You'd be the perfect one to do this.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay. Wait a minute.
I don't know. I think this is one of the best soundtracks ever made.
Oh, for God, that's spaghetti western. Yeah, right. Oh my God, yeah, totally, yes, yeah. All right, so I want to do this. Okay, today is L. Frank Baum's birthday. Do you know who he is?
I do not know.
Yes, would you mind? I want you to give 3 words to Nate, and see if he can guess with the 3 words. All right, from 3 words to get him to say who Frank Baum is.
Oh, this won't be too hard.
I'm awful at stuff.
Emerald City.
Those are 2 words. Now you have 1 more.
Which?
Dorothy.
Emerald City.
That's 4.
Emerald City and Dorothy.
Brings to
and
mind.
Which? What
movie?
Oh God,
movie.
you're
yeah, I don't really watch these movies.
Oh,
I really don't watch movies.
The Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Yes, I was trying to think of it. I was rifling through.
Did you have a child?
Wizard of Oz.
Did you have a child?
I don't really watch movies.
He had one, but it was later than ours.
All right, okay.
Yeah, that's why when you said I'm the perfect person, I thought I'm probably not.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Do you remember anything about the Wizard of Oz? Yeah. I think there might be a bee in that movie.
I'm sure there was one that
it
did not have lines.
They had a poppy field, incidentally, really.
Yeah.
And in the poppy, this is a strange but true fact.
I mean, if I saw The Wizard of Oz, it was probably like 40 years ago.
40 years ago. Okay, got it. Well,
and I may not have even seen it then.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow, does that song ring a bell?
Yeah, I know the song.
Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead.
Yeah.
If I Only Had a Brain. Yeah. Okay. When the poppy field in The Wizard of Oz,
right.
They use asbestos. Yeah.
It's a great product.
Yeah. To make the poppy, exactly. It was
Hey, back then,
back then.
Right.
Just saying.
Well,
All right.
at least they were safe from burning up, I guess.
Well, true.
Under the hot lights
All
of the
right.
movie set.
So it's Burt Bacharach's birthday. So we're going to play Tom Jones. You know who Tom Jones is? Tom Jones singing with Burt Bacharach. I like this version better than Engelbert
B.J. Thomas?
does. B.J. Thomas. I thought it was Engelbert Humperdinck.
No, B.J.
They
Thomas.
all lumped into the same
well,
category.
they're almost the same guy.
They're
so,
the same person. You can't, if they're all in the same room, you know who Engelbert Humperdinck was?
I mean, I couldn't give you a lot of.
There's no reason why
I've heard of the name.
Name a singer from the past. Let's see this. Nate, name
Jelly Roll Morton.
Oh, there we are.
Good choice.
And a shiny cornet. I might play something from
That's only 1920s.
Oh,
That's
there
I
you
figured
are.
that'd be back in your.
There we Yes, exactly. Yeah.
right.
Listen, would you just take off?
All right.
Bye.
I gotta go.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Nate.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they sent to me won't defeat me. Won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Harmonize. Here we go. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
Support for the community programming provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
107.5 FM WSFD. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM WSFD-LP Westfield.
Wow, we are old. Wow, we are old. Well, the
Well-
Westfield and Weekend show, everybody. Go to westfieldandweekends.com for all the information.
We might be old, but we're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here. And listen, we've got great things happening. I had a great weekend. Their Artworks Westfield's Articulture was this weekend.
Okay.
So we were there, and we've got some new additions to the great Magic in the Garden show. And you can, if you drive by the Wow Center at 105 Elm Street, you're going to see these giant flowers that a woman named Galina does in our town. She's a woman, a Slavic woman who doesn't speak English. So luckily, I just happened to have a former student who speaks Russian.
Excellent. Okay.
She is connected to another friend of mine, and so she translated, and now we have these beautiful flowers in our window. And she does these giant flowers, and you can rent them for birthday parties and for weddings and stuff, and they are huge, giant flowers. Incredible. Wait till you see them. So you're going to have to stop by and see Magic in the Garden, which goes through the end of May at Westfield and Weekends. It's elves and fairy houses and flowers and fancy, and there's lots happening. And then this Thursday night, we have wonderful Writers Out Loud open mic night. And that's a real. But Thursday nights are your.
That's Kiwanis night.
Kiwanis night. Where do the Kiwanis meet on Thursday nights?
We meet every Thursday at
At what time?
Emma's Everyday Gourmet on
Right around the
Washington
corner
Street.
from the Wow Center, incidentally.
Is interestingly enough, just
if we moved
2 blocks, we'd be all set.
Writers Out Loud
over to Emma's.
over to Emma's, would you guys listen to a poem or two? Or
I'm sure we would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bob, I got to see a great play this weekend as well.
Oh.
Down at WestCon,
What'd you see?
Western Connecticut State Repertory Theater.
Yeah, what'd you see?
It's a play called POTUS.
POTUS, which was, oh gosh, it was off Broadway.
The women of the class of I think it was mostly juniors and seniors, but they did an excellent job with it.
Ah, gotcha. And it's about POTUS is POTUS.
It's about the
POTUS,
women of the White House.
the women of the White House. Oh,
One,
you mean
one
first
is
ladies?
the chief of staff.
Right.
One character is chief of staff. One is the press secretary. One is the first lady.
Oh,
One is the sister of the president, who is a convicted drug dealer.
The president or the sister?
The sister.
Okay.
is this based on reality?
I don't.
No.
I don't.
Oh,
think so.
No,
okay.
because
Oh, okay.
there's it's caricatures of characters.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
There's one that's a newspaper reporter, and there's one that is the personal secretary for the president. You know, like the person that sits outside of the Oval.
Sure, like
and that
Shirley,
was-
Shirley, whatever her name.
And that was the role that my wife's daughter Lindsay had.
Oh, okay.
And she gets into the stash of the president's sister, and basically does slapstick comedy. She has 26 lines in the entire play, but does slapstick the entire time that she's on stage, and she's on stage the entire time.
Oh my!
Basically, her
gosh.
direction is do something foolish, and go from here to there during the scene.
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Wow. So POTUS,
Sounds
we got to
interesting.
look that.
It was
one up.
very
I
funny.
don't-
Like
I don't know it.
Like they took shots at both sides, and I thought it was incredibly funny. I had an enjoyable time.
Ooh, okay, gotcha. Well,
And you only see the legs of the only male cast member.
Now, was it, this was a Broadway or an off-Broadway?
This was an
production?
off-Broadway production for the last year in New York City.
Okay.
Right.
So it's some interesting that they right on top.
They
of
were
things.
trying to do this last semester,
Yeah.
but they couldn't,
They couldn't
get
get the
the
rights, yeah.
until this semester.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was
they're right
incredibly-
with it, right.
Sounds like a fun
Right.
show.
Right.
It was we had a ball, and they wrapped up over the weekend because their finals are this week.
I hear you.
They have a beautiful theater down there.
Oh, great, good. Artworks Westfield's Articulture was really something this week. They had wonderful exhibitors, and my kudos and my congratulations to Artworks Westfield for that. And so we have on Thursday night we have the poetry, and I thought it was time for me to read a poem.
This is not another AI-generated poem, is it?
No, actually,
Okay.
this is an interesting situation. Okay, there's a poet downtown who has fallen on hard times. Believe it or not,
This is for real now.
This is for real.
Okay.
and it's a person who you see on the street often, a little disheveled, sometimes very dirty, and whatever. But he had a career as a poet, and oftentimes when he knocks on your door he'll want to talk, and we'll talk, etc., etc. And oftentimes he gives me a poem.
Okay.
And he gave me this poem last week.
Okay.
And I wanted to read it. And we will just say that the poem. I don't want to reveal who.
But this
the
is
gentleman
his work.
This is his work.
Okay.
Amazing work. And so, wait a minute. I'm going to put the glasses on here so I can read. And strangely enough, this man, it just goes to show something that, the cover, what did they say?
Don't judge the book by its cover.
Right. Okay. This is called Framed, and he wrote this for a first selectman named John Stefanini in 1997. And then the guy represented Framingham, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Okay. So the name of the poem is called Framed. All right. The picture-perfect postcard shows the lovely Bay State, the misty rain in the evening by the train station, the coming of spring and young thoughts beginning. Now speak your mind, poet, before the whistle blows, calling you home to your steady port, falsely proud Connecticut. I can hear you saying, but no, let me stay here in Framingham and Natick and Wellesley, higher up in Worcester and over in Lunenburg, out in pretty Magnolia on the Little Cape, for Purple Mountain's majesty. Ah, to be framed in a picture-perfect postcard, to live forever and die before the beginning, to live in the Bay State truthfully, joyfully, proudly, ebulliently and soberly, shyly, calmly, to roam the woods, commune with the lakes, dawdle in the hills of the Patriot State, above thy fruited plain. Oh, I call to the train, hold back your whistle and your horn, don't move, stay in the postcard, contained me, save me. O poets of America, be framed in Framingham, be caught up in the eternal flame of justice, be found in that postcard of joy, perfect and declining, to comment, other than to say, God shed his grace on thee, on all of us. For America will see good days of invention again. We will be crowned with the fruits of kindness and fidelity, if it takes being framed in Framingham, in a postcard, or a courtyard, or the poem of a battered bard. We, brothers and sisters, in the great family of life on earth, will live to see love and joy and kiss one another again.
That's
amazing.
That's pretty good. Pretty good poetry.
Darn good, isn't it? I was just, oh, God. And then he's written down here, someone's working in Wyben, picking apples by the chapel, even 29 hours a day. And then he gives the P.O. box. So when you see homeless people,
well,
you know,
yeah, you never know how they got that.
The story is right there, and I just applaud. And so I decided now I'm going to continue to collect these poems, and then I'm going to put them all in a little book, and maybe
good idea,
and whatever. Somebody's got to do that for this man, because I know his poetry is exciting. But being framed in Framingham,
that's clever.
Really,
that's.
Isn't it surprising?
And
it's not AI, incidentally. I know.
Well, I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
No, it's a very. I don't know what the word is. I'm reaching for. He paints framed. He's painted a very vivid word picture and evoked some really interesting feelings there.
Oh my God!
That's the mark of a talented writer.
Oh, a talented writer, yeah. And many of the writers who come, and the poets who come on Thursday night to Writers Out Loud, the open mic, come and they bring a piece that they have written or they just love. I mean, I might read that poem on Thursday night to the group there, because it just says something about how. About America or whatever, and there's a hope in here, and I just love that. It starts at 7 o'clock at 105 Elm Street on Thursday night. But if indeed you are wanting to, you could go around the corner at 6 o'clock and
that's right.
and schmooze with the Kiwanians, who are there every week.
We are there. Yeah, we're there every Thursday. We meet every Thursday at. Usually we get there about 5:30 because, frankly, most of us enjoy a cocktail and to spend some just social time talking to one another, having a nice time.
Yeah.
We conduct our business meeting, usually start at 6:05. And if we have a speaker, which we're trying to do more often these days,
right.
But if we have a program, what we'll do is we'll go through the there's a few things we do at the beginning of a meeting, which
Right.
which you would know, Bob, had you
sing,
been to
don't
one
you?
recently.
No, that's the
No,
Rotary
we don't
sings.
sing. We stopped singing a long
God.
time. We used to sing "God Bless America"
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah.
years and years ago. I don't remember exactly when we stopped doing that,
Yeah.
but we stopped doing that. No, we do.
The Rotary Club
we do-
sings to the guests.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well,
And
we
I feel very.
Kiwanis used to do that,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and the guests always had a look like deer in headlights, like what in the hell is going on here? And so to avoid having any of them like bolt out the door,
Yeah.
we stopped that.
I see.
So usually what we do is we do the Pledge of Allegiance,
Yeah.
we used to do a prayer.
Yeah.
Especially when Father Joe Soltishak was still with us. Father
Sure.
Joe, who
We loved
recently
him.
passed
Yeah,
away, was
yeah.
the pastor of
Rest
St.
in peace.
Joseph's Polish National Catholic Church.
Right.
Just one of the nicest people I've known in my
Oh, God.
entire life.
A lovely man.
But Joe, so if Father Joe was there, we invited him to offer a blessing.
Right.
And he had a remarkable repertoire of non-sectarian prayers that he could throw out there because he wanted to make sure he didn't chase anybody away.
Oh, God. So non-sectarian. In
Yeah.
other words, to pray without.
Well, without particular, he wouldn't. His prayers wouldn't offend anyone. They
Yeah.
wouldn't offend a Christian. They wouldn't offend a Jew. They wouldn't offend
Agnostic or an
a
atheist.
Muslim. Well, I mean, if you're an atheist, you're probably going to shake your head and say, "What are we doing this for?" But and that's fine.
Oh, I don't know.
But you wouldn't find it offensive.
Yeah.
It was usually just this is what we should all be striving for
Yeah.
as decent human beings.
Yeah.
But anyway, depending on who's in the room, I may ask somebody to offer a thought for the day.
A thought.
A thought. Bill Parks always has something if he's there.
Uh-huh.
Kelly Brown from the Boys and Girls Club, if she's there, she usually has. She'll
a thought
come
for
up
the
with
day.
something, which is fine. And then we have this tradition. We have a piggy bank.
A pig.
A piggy. It's Mel the pig.
Oh, Mel
Call
the
him.
pig.
Mel,
Mel the pig gets crashed. I mean, don't you break
well,
up Mel up every
no.
time?
Well, only not on purpose.
Oh.
Mel.
So Mel
the original Mel, much to my
chagrin.
Dishonor.
Dishonor.
I
Dishonor. You broke
I
Mel?
broke Mel unintentionally.
Mel is you put. I've been there, and you put money. They pass it around.
Right.
You
It's
put money in.
we do what we call a happy dollar or a sad dollar or whatever you want.
yeah,
You put
yeah.
a buck in the pig,
Yeah,
and you say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, yeah.
And then this is the importance of Mel. 4 times a year, we auction Mel off to the
Right,
members.
right.
And that is the primary source of funding for our administrative fund.
Oh.
And that pays for members to do things like go to conventions.
Oh.
Or when we need to buy badges and,
Yeah.
and supplies for the club,
Sure.
it comes from the Mel auction.
Right. Right.
And
I
then
don't think I ever won it while I was attending meetings.
Gina and I. Well, that's the other thing with the Mel auction is that it is an absolute point of honor that you must not ever disclose how much money was in that pig.
Oh.
You're not to tell.
Why did I just find out what's his name? Jerry Tomasco.
No, different thing.
Oh, that was
Totally different.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We also have a little attendance raffle, and it's just
Oh, I got
at the beginning of the meeting you throw $1 in,
Yeah.
and you get a ticket.
Got it.
And then we pull. If we have a guest, we have the guest pull the number, and the person with the winning ticket, you didn't get the money yet. Now we take out a deck of cards, and we shuffle the cards,
Right.
and you get to
Pull the
pull
card.
a card.
Okay, yeah.
If you draw the ace of spades,
Right.
you win whatever's in the pot.
Okay.
Well, the pot this last week was $136.
And somebody drew
Jerry Tomasco
drew the ace
of spades.
What are the chances?
Apparently pretty good if you're
Apparently.
Jerry Tomasco.
Holy mother.
But think about that, because we've been doing that since October 1st.
Right.
Well, so October, November, December, January, February, March, it's 6 months.
Yeah.
We came to a jackpot of $136.
But that wasn't Mel the Pig. Mel the Pig could have tons of money.
Mel could have. I mean, like I said, not to give anything away, but Mel, I know that Mel has had as much as $500.
Right.
Wow. Inside there.
So there's a reason to go to Kiwanis, if you're a bettor and whatever, if your passion passion is gambling, join the Kiwanis for
Well, like I said, we auction Mel. Okay. So whoever the high bidder is gets to take Mel home, extract the cash, and it's yours.
Oh, wow. Hey, George, Blossom Dairy. I love Blossom Dairy. Blossom Dairy is in her 100th, well, she's dead.
That's sad.
I think she died 100 years ago or something, or she was born 100 years ago. She didn't die 100 years ago.
That's good.
It's just such a interesting voice, and her music is so great. This is you've heard of Hey John? Oh, Jude. This is Hey John by Blossom Dairy. Peter, you want to play this wonderful number, Blossom Dairy's Hey John?
Hey John, what you say, John, made my day, John, digging me, John, musically, this has been our first meeting. Well, my friend, let me send you my greeting. Stay a while, John. Dig your style, John. Love your smile, John. Liking you, liking me, John. Running around, searching for sound, looking for clues, waiting for news. Look high and low, wanting to know, where do I go? Woe is me, John. I just wanna be free, John. Digging me, John. Scoopy-doopity-tweet up, scoopy-doopity-tweet up, scoop-oopity-boop-boop. Can't forget, John, how we met, John. Nicest yet, John. Knowing you, knowing me, John. Gratefully, I extend my affection. Totally, my heart's in your direction. Realize, John, from your eyes, John, that you're wise, John. Watching you, watching me, John. Merry-go-round all over town, chasing around. Look who I found. Who can deny? Just let him try. When I imply you're quite a guy, John. Ah, you've captured my eye, John. Digging me, 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 John. Digging me.
Support for community radio provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
Where will the superintendent spotlight shine next? Join Stefan Zaporowski and Chris Rogers every Thursday at 9 a.m. to find out. 107.5 FM WSFD. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM WSFD-LP Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday. It is May 12th where you are, and we are having a good day. Today it is Limerick Day. It's National Limerick Day.
I can't play in that league.
You can't play in that league?
No.
Oh, well, earlier I decided that you could play in that league.
Oh, really?
Yes.
There once was a lass from Kilkenny. Yeah.
My spouse loves limericks, and the limerick, the bawdier it is, the better.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's kind of the point, right?
All right. So I was sitting preparing for the show today, and so I said, "Geez, what if I asked AI to come up with a limerick for George Delisle?"
God.
So I wrote. All right. So we're going to put this in here. Wait a minute. You're going to see this limerick, George Delisle. All right.
You're going to get some guy from Ireland.
All right. There once was a fellow, George Delisle, whose grin had a hint of pure guile. He'd charm any crowd, leave them laughing out loud, then vanish in style with a smile.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to realize that is fiction.
All right.
Concocted by AI.
All right. If you want it sharper, funnier, more roguish, or tailored to a specific audience, please tell me. What do you want it? Funnier, sharper, or roguish?
Oh, good Lord. Well, go with roguish. Let's see what that does.
Roguish. All right, let's see. All right, absolutely. Here's a roguish, sly, grinning version of your George Delisle. There once was a rascal Delisle who lived life with flair and with wile. He'd wink as he'd scheme, pull off capers supreme, then stroll off unbothered in style.
Ah, would that it were true.
All right.
Oh, well.
I'm going to put in spicier and see if I... Right, let's see. Okay, wait a minute. Here's a spicier wink and a half version of your George Delisle. Classy, but with the sly heat you asked for. Sly heat.
Okay.
There once was a rogue Delisle whose charm carried just enough vile. He'd flirt with a spark, turn daylight to dark, and leave half the town in a smile.
Okay.
Body or no?
Okay.
Yeah.
No. That's no.
Let's see what they do with Bob Platt.
Oh, good.
Yeah, really.
Oh.
Okay, what do you think? You think they're going to go for it? I wonder if they're going to go for it. You know, when you've got it.
There once was a.
Here's a roguish, spicy limerick tailored just for. Oh, okay. There once was a fellow named Plass, whose mischief was bold, never crass. He'd stir up a scene with a grin far from clean, then bow like a king as they'd gas.
I'd say quit while you're ahead.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Right?
That's okay.
Spicier. I'm going for it, George.
I have. There's one fella on an author I follow on Substack and other places.
Yeah.
Who's and one of the things he now puts at the end of every column is that this column was written without the assistance of AI or any other computer-generated crap. And
it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing.
No. All right. There once was a firebrand named Plass whose antics were daring and brash. That's not a perfect rhyme there. Brash.
He'd
flirt, tease, and play, leave hearts in disarray, then saunter off slow with panache. No. Even hotter. All right. It tells you that. I don't think.
Did we really run out of stuff to talk about? Because what are we doing here?
No, it's very interesting. I guess AI knows its limits. I mean, they can't.
AI, Bob? AI knows nothing.
All right.
It is a model that gathers information from everywhere that it can find on the internet to feed the algorithm, and then. The problem I have with the whole idea of artificial intelligence is that it isn't intelligence. There is no intelligence.
No.
It's a machine that responds in according to its programming.
Right.
So it's okay to use. Look, I confess I use it myself.
Oh, yeah.
I use it to generate illustrations for my column.
Right.
And I think they're so obviously AI generated
Of course.
that I don't feel guilty about doing that.
Right.
I told it, give me a picture of this. Okay.
If you were selling those pictures, I'd be very angry. But
Well, if anyone were buying them, I'd be very angry. My Lord.
all right. So I said to it, rhyme with ass. Put ass into it because everyone. When
sure,
you
the easy way out.
Because it's a limerick, it has to have a certain bodiness. So you have to put the word
okay.
ass. So this is what they came up with. And there once was a firebrand named Plass who charged through a plan like an ass.
That's the sort of.
I'm going to just say
kind of what
dirtier. I'm going to use the word dirtier. Will they go for it or won't they? That's what I want to know.
Bob, you're on the radio.
I know. I'm not going to. It's still not. No, look at this. There once was a rabble rouser named Plass who barreled through rules with no pass.
It's not.
He'd rile up the room, kids decorum to doom, and laugh as the prim folks yelled crass.
It's not going to write you a dirty limerick.
It's not
going to do it
because
it's been told not to. Because it's in. It's.
I don't know. Some of them you can get away with it.
Well, did you pay for this account or is this free?
No, this is American. Free.
Okay, if you have a paid account,
right, you could do.
You
that.
probably will be able to do that because the limitations are not there.
Oh, okay.
Well, some of them are.
Some of them.
Show me the money.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask it point blank. Why?
Write me a dirty.
Do not you?
Bob, don't make me turn Danhausen on you.
Wait a minute. Why don't you use ass as a bottom? I don't know. Why don't I get why you're asking. In limericks, ass is a classic rhyme because it's punchy, funny, and flexible. But when you use ass as a bottom, that crosses into sexual territory, and that's the line I don't cross.
Bob.
There you go.
That's the programming.
There we are. Wasn't that nice? Thank you, Sister Rosemary. Thank you, Sister.
Benedicimus Domine.
Sister, really. Okay, Sister Ann, Mary. And then we'll just see what it says.
Oh, boy.
Great, got you, Bob. Sounds like you're saying thank you, Sister Mary.
That's the other thing that I...
He was
That's
written a benediction.
where I draw the line is I will not carry on a conversation with AI. The new version
it could go on forever.
The new version of Alexa.
Yeah.
The
Hey Alexa, what is that?
Google? Well, the new that's Amazon. It's Amazon Alexa. It's their smart speaker thing.
Yeah.
The new version is AI, and it wants to carry on a conversation with you.
I just tell it to stop.
Sometimes unprompted. Well, I rolled it back. I said, no, thank you. Go back to the old version.
I have one that is and one that isn't.
I have one in my car that I haven't been able to roll it all the way back yet.
Yeah.
But the ones in the house, I was able to roll it back to the original version. So, it doesn't want to have a discussion with me.
But it's still listening to you.
Well, yeah, it's always listening to you because.
But it doesn't want to have a discussion.
And I've noticed that I mentioned something that we were talking about buying for somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, the ad placement is hilarious.
The ads start showing up everywhere.
So if I want to see something, I just casually mention it around the house.
Well, me too. I really want to. I mean, bring it on. I've been talking about a trip to Canada. Trip to Canada. Oh, gosh, my phone is probably getting that right now.
Well, I booked.
What do you want?
Gina and I booked.
Where are you booking?
We booked a river cruise for November.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to France.
Yeah. Which river in France?
It's the Seine. We're going to it's Paris up to Normandy and then back to Paris. So we'll be flying in and out of Charles de Gaulle in Paris. But as soon as I indicated any interest in doing this, suddenly all of my feeds were flooded with river cruise information.
And that's been happening in some form or fashion for 15 years.
For years
now.
now. Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Well,
That's
they
replaced.
also- well,
that's
they-
replaced print and media broadcast advertising is now all internet
Yeah.
advertising.
Would you get then a a sale about a store that sold croissants or something? If you that suddenly, okay, if he wants to go to France, then he must be a Francophile.
I have not seen.
I wonder if
I have not seen advertising that has made that kind of a
leap.
Yeah.
You're not getting.
It's not.
Gina's not getting a limousine. What do you call it? Limousine? Lingerie.
No.
Okay. All right. So I wondered, you are a grumpy liberal, white liberal.
Wow,
Now,
Bob.
what are you?
Wow, Bob.
Grumpy old
Just
liberal.
the
What is-
old white liberal.
The old white liberal.
It's easy, Bob.
He's
Look,
conflating grumpy
I'm
old
old.
men.
I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm white.
Yeah.
And ask Pete if I'm a liberal. He'll tell you.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Thank you. So
I can confirm that.
He will tell. He will confirm it.
We've had great discussions, though.
So when you say that, then you're going to get requests to contribute to parties and things like that. Famous, on if the phone or Google or Alexa hears this,
well, I get.
you're going to be
frankly,
inundated with.
I will say the only place I get that sort of request is by email. And occasionally snail mail. Occasionally, and that's fairly unusual.
Sure. Well, all right. So when you write a column that people don't agree with, what happens?
Well, there aren't that many. Here's the thing. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I've only got about 400 and change.
Well,
so
boy,
I'm not.
That sounds 400 more than I.
Well, but right now my 400 and change. My perception is that it's almost all people who share my political views. And I'm not getting exposure to people who do not share my political views. And so at this point, the only comments I'm getting are mostly like, yeah, I agree with you, which is really not what I'm driving at.
Yeah. Well, how do you
That's
reach
why I
it?
enjoy this format, because we marry different views on here.
Right. How do you then get that on Substack? Do you have to, maybe because you have the word liberal in your name,
Right.
if you called yourself the grumpy old man from Westfield, then folks might want to see what a grumpy old man from Westfield sounds
they
like.
might expect something completely different from what they're getting, but yeah, okay.
That'd be the Westfield Community Forum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Peter, that was
really
horribly accurate.
Have you ever read that? I was gonna say, have you ever read that?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I try not to get on there, or because
I don't either, but
I worry about what they're saying.
When it comes across my feed, I just go, seriously.
Like,
Better to let somebody's crank thing go. I mean, there's a gentleman that says something about being part of WOW or what. It goes on and on and on about.
Well, some expressions of opinion are best ignored.
And when you say something,
Or better
that
yet,
is,
just say, thank you for sharing your thoughts.
well, but this
Sometimes
goes,
I just shake my head in silence.
Well, that's
sometimes
also a reaction.
Sometimes that's a really, really appropriate response.
Yes.
Yeah. It's one thing when you're giving political commentary and people want to comment if they're of a different opinion. When you're trying to do something good for a city and you have a criticism, there is a way to say it that will help a culture or an organization to respond in a positive way. But you don't say it by you lying sack of blank and blank.
Well, that's unfortunately you're right. There's a vast difference between actual constructive criticism or contribution of, hey, maybe you could look at it from this point of view,
Right.
as opposed to, oh, you're just a jerk. Okay, if that's all you have to contribute, then
move
on.
So it's all about the intention, and you got on Substack with an intention. What is your intention?
My intention was to save myself from going out of my mind.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, look, everyone, I think, everyone in today's media environment is bombarded from all sides with, especially right now, in the way the world is right now, we are just catching, it's almost impossible to avoid seeing a lot of news that you really don't want to see.
Right.
My response to that as a lifelong journalist is to want to get it out of your way. Get it onto it's not on paper anymore, but put it in words. Express what it is I'm feeling about the thing that is happening, hopefully with enough actual facts that somebody reading what I'm writing can say, okay, I can see why he thinks that way.
Right.
That's how I started.
You're not looking for validation.
No, I'm not looking for. I'm not. I was when I hit 400 readers, I was a little shocked.
Yeah.
Because that happened in a very short period of time, and then it promptly leveled off, and it just stayed right where it is. So.
But your readers are still reading you, and I know this because last week Jim Nagel from Chicago said, I enjoy reading your columns and I learn from them. And I oftentimes think that folks go to Substack to be validated in their own thoughts. And,
well, I'm sure some do. I'm sure many do.
Or do you go to learn something new or to appreciate a different side or whatever?
I read.
Do you read the other side? That's a good question.
There's not a lot of the other side on Substack.
Oh.
I will say. I think Substack has been largely
on the left,
center to slightly left of center. Look, in some cases, extremely left of center.
Right.
But I think most of what I see represented there is a lot of serious journalists whose platforms have gone away. People who got fired by CNN who walked away from CBS News when CBS News went in the toilet. Those people, a lot of those career journalists have surfaced on Substack. And they're trying to make a living from it.
And they monetize it.
They do.
Yeah. Okay, so let's ask Pete then. Pete, the other side. What's Substack's other side? Suppose you're on the other side. Is there a place, like if George says that Substack, even though it's not intended to be for the left or center, right?
I'm not sure.
No, there's people on the other side or middle of the road on Substack.
Okay, but is there another place to go
where
it's called
Twitter?
Oh, Twitter. You go to Twitter?
Not really.
No. But
Twitter's
where else
still
would
all
you
over
go?
the board.
Yeah. Where would you go then to hear?
Rumble.
What's it called?
Rumble's a video service for all the people that YouTube threw out because of their views, especially during COVID.
Oh.
Sprouted up. I don't. My problem is right now is I don't physically have the time to consume as much as I'd like to.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of Substack for a while, but I just don't have the time.
Well, it does take time, and I try. I've been listening less and less to regular news. I'm here. I
will say Substack for a consumer can be overwhelming.
Oh, gosh.
Because once you if you subscribe to the old white liberal, right? Substack is going to load your inbox with all kinds of content that you didn't necessarily ask for.
Oh.
I mean, your inbox is going to be, 35 Substack things, and okay, well, where the hell's the email I was waiting for? Oh, it's buried, 50 down here.
Right.
So a lot of folks realizing that immediately unsubscribe from everything. And that's the end of it. So it can be as a delivery method. It leaves something to be desired.
Sure. So
again, they're a business trying to
Of course they
expand
are.
their business.
Yeah. George, let's take a break. I'm going to play a little Buddy Guy for, Buddy Guy?
Nope.
You don't know who? I'm going to introduce you to one of the all-time great rhythm and blues artists in the world. Blues artists. Buddy Guy is still alive, as far as I know, playing music that is so incredible. And so I'm playing this because I wanted to send it out to my friends in Wisconsin with Mother's Day wishes, all the mothers out there, and sons of mothers. Is that good?
Well, we all
sons
are.
of mothers. We're all sons or daughters of mothers.
I don't think there's another alternative.
There's no other alternative. Sons, daughters, and others in line. I'm going to send this out. It is called Early in the Morning Blues. Do you get the blues early in the morning? Buddy Guy does. Let's listen why.
Okay.
Early in the morning, I can't get right. I had a little date with my baby last night. I said, early in the morning. Early in the morning. I know it's early in the morning. Early in the morning. And I ain't got nothing but the blues. I went to the place where we used to go. I went to her house and she don't live there no more. I said, early in the morning. Early in the morning. I know it's early in the morning. Early in the morning. I ain't got nothing but the blues. I went to a girlfriend's house and she was out. I knocked on the father's door and he began to shout. I said, early in the morning. I know it's early in the morning. Early in the morning. I ain't got nothing but the blues. To get me something to eat. The waiter looked at me and said, buddy, you sure look beat. I said, early in the morning. Early in the morning. I know it's early in the morning. Early in the morning. And I ain't got nothing but the blues. I had a lot of money when I started out. I can't buy my baby, you know my money run out. I said, early in the morning. I know it's early in the morning. Early in the morning. I ain't got nothing but the blues. Early in the morning. And I ain't got nothing but the blues.
Underwriting for community radio is provided by the YMCA of Greater Westfield. Every day, the YMCA strengthens the community through programs and services focused on youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. For all the Y's many programs and services, visit us on the web at www.westfieldymca.org. The YMCA, 67 Court Street in downtown Westfield. We're more than a gym. We're a cause.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
107.5 FM, WSFD. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 107.5 FM WSFD-LP Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday. Go to westfieldonweekends.com for all the great information about what's upcoming. On Thursday night this week, we have Writers Out Loud, open mic at 7 o'clock at the WA Center. The Magic in the Garden show is blooming in all kinds of different ways. Come down. We are open on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, Thursday and Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Tuesday and Wednesday. And we are also, if you want to come down and bring a group, write and say, I'd like to bring a group down and see this wonderful show that's for families. Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. And then a week from Thursday, on May 21st, I think it is, we have Patricia Lee Lewis, a wonderful writer who's written a book called Thorns of the Mesquite, and with an actress who is Judith Fine. She is going to perform some of the stuff from that. So that's going to be wonderful, that you can read all about everything that happens, including our art courses and our trips, et cetera, at westfieldonweekends.com. Hey, today is all kinds of the week. It's National Bike Week. It's National Hospital Day. It's American Craft Beer Week. And it's also Etiquette Day. All right? So
Etiquette Day.
Peter, how much time we got left here?
You have about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
Well, there you go.
God. Okay. You good? How's your etiquette?
Well, this is probably not the proper venue for etiquette. We're not good at that.
You're not good at
on the radio.
You're pretty good on etiquette. I tend to screw it up, but these are the worst etiquette blunders to avoid. Okay.
I can hardly.
All right. Okay. Should you use sir or madam in adulthood?
I guess it depends on the circumstances. So you mean sir? I mean, use the phrase when I'm writing a letter, sir or madam.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking?
Yes.
Dear sir or madam?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you don't know the first name?
It seems to me that that's a kind of dated.
It's dated? Mm-hmm. How about when you say thank you, sir, or thank you, madam?
Well, if I'm talking to someone in person?
Yes.
Again, I don't know. Maybe I'm all wet here. It seems to me that etiquette, the strict rules of etiquette, just don't seem to apply in the 21st century.
Oh, come on. We got to have some etiquette. Okay. While respectful as a child, using titles like sir or madam can sound outdated or overly formal.
What did I just say?
Right. It's better to use someone's name or their title plus last name for a more modern, respectful tone.
Absolutely. Okay. If you know the person you are addressing, all right, then you should certainly use their name.
All right. Now we're sitting, and you've made a toast at a table. Okay, like I have you to dinner, like I should have you to dinner soon. You and Gina.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We're sitting there, and I make a toast. Do you clink the glass or not?
Yes.
Wrong. Clinking.
Well, not when I make a toast. We're going to clink the glass.
No, you're
I don't
not.
care what that's.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Clinking can damage fine glassware or spill drinks on linens. The preferred response is to raise your glass and nod to others, not clink.
Here's the thing.
We've been clinking
in my
for
house.
Years.
There is literally no risk of damaging fine glassware. Okay, my plastic Scooby-Doo cup can take it.
Okay.
So, okay, fine.
Posting photos online without permission. Is it good or bad?
It's not even legal, generally.
Even if you think it's funny, posting photos of friends or family without their consent can be hurtful. For children, always get parental permission before sharing a child's photo.
And if you are working for a Kiwanis club,
right,
and you wish to post photographs of children in a sponsored Kiwanis club, right, such as a K-Kids club at the elementary school,
right,
absolutely you need written permission, and absolutely you need to be sure that none of the children in the photograph are at risk because perhaps they are under some kind of protective order.
Ah, yes.
Very,
Yeah.
very
and the same
crucially
thing
important.
in schools. They will. There's a list. Sometimes
That's
for
right.
religious reasons, a person isn't.
And it can
cannot
be for
photographed.
that
So
too,
it's
but-
really
but-
okay.
yeah.
So we're out at a meal, you, Peter, and I, and the waiter comes over with the check.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got one check. What do you do?
What do I do? It depends. In some circumstances, yes, I will grab that check. Under other
I think it depends on
Yeah,
how you've
depends.
gone in, sat down at the table, whether your understanding is somebody's going to pick up, like I picked up the check for Mother's Day because my brother picks up the check quite often with his business and he writes it off as a business lunch.
So the waiter
but
comes
see,
over.
the thing is, what that doesn't say is, are this family? Are these close
No,
friends?
they're close
Are
friends.
these strangers?
Close, yeah, close friends.
Okay.
Do
So-
you have a rotating thing where
Yeah.
you
If
rotate lunch?
No.
Like
if
that.
You,
I know
if you want to split the bill, ask the waiter before ordering.
that's the best bet. Yeah.
Rather
Oh,
than
yes,
say, we're
of
not
course.
going to
Fred Gore does that all the time.
Waiting until the bill arrives is waiting for the bill to arrive is also seems rude when somebody says, could we split? Or it's almost like
it also
Or separate checks.
it can think about this for a second. It can seriously inconvenience that waiter or waitress.
man.
Because they're putting it in as one check and they could
Right.
be putting it in from the beginning as separate checks.
Right. And do
Yes.
you get offended when somebody says, I want separate checks?
No, not at all.
You shouldn't because it upgrades your opportunity for a tip.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Because some people are better tippers than others.
Okay. Now, you cough. Tell me about where your hands go when you cough.
Where?
You're supposed to cough into your elbow.
Well, no, that's sneezing. Sneezing.
Unless
you
you're a
sneeze into
proctologist.
Sneezing, you generally now want to sneeze into the crook of your elbow.
I coughed
On a
and
cough,
then-
I put my hand.
Which
over
hand
my
are you
mouth.
using?
I'm right-handed, so generally it's going to be my right hand. Yes.
You're going to cough with your right hand when you're right-handed? That is
Or is
poor
it-
etiquette, George.
Poor etiquette.
When coughing or sneezing, use your left hand to avoid transferring germs to the hand you shake with.
Well, thank you.
So you want to avoid coughing into the hand that you're about to shake hands with me.
Well, okay.
So
you
cough
didn't
with your-
didn't include the
this
about
seems like
to
it's
shake
very
hands
stilted.
thing.
Yeah, this is very stilted.
If I'm going to cough in
Not
my
enough
hand,
information.
I'm probably going to go wash my hands before I shake anybody's hand.
Most etiquette
Which I-
issues, Bob, are very contextual.
Yeah.
And you need more background than what you're giving.
All right, okay. Although it just says coughing your mouth with your right hand, when I'm just reading what it says here. All right, okay.
Okay.
How about passing the salt? Are there any tips that you might want to? Is there anything etiquette-wise about passing the salt?
Don't spill it. I don't know. No idea.
Only pass salt when asked. That's what the rule is.
Well,
Others may also.
frankly, I've never felt compelled to spontaneously pass salt, so I'm not sure I understand the question. Excuse me, here, have some salt. No.
No, but you're
That
at
doesn't
you put it down, and there's somebody at the other end of the table who. I would probably say, I'm going to salt my. Would anyone else care for the salt?
Well, that seems
that would be a nice
reasonable.
way.
Sure.
Okay. Not responding to messages or calls.
Well, see, to me, that's circumstances again. But generally speaking, if you get a message or a call from someone you know,
right,
you probably the polite thing to do is at least acknowledge that you have received the communication.
Okay.
No.
Right.
If I get something from, hey, we want to let you know that your automobile warranty is expired.
Right.
Well, I do not feel any need. Yeah.
You're not going to, when somebody is asking you if you'd like to sign up for something, you're not going to say, no, thank you, and send it back. You won't send it. You won't
In fact, what I will do is delete the message and send it to Neverland, never to be seen again.
You spam them.
And I'll probably spam them.
Yeah. In the workplace, ignoring emails or calls can be perceived as unprofessional and untrustworthy.
Well,
but
there's the context thing.
Yeah,
again. In the workplace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a blunder that some people make. Saying something online you never say in person.
That happens all the time, and people are emboldened by the perceived anonymity of the internet. And think about it. Seriously, I mean, really, what you just said, I wouldn't say it to your face. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
But people do it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about your looking at the phone when you're talking to somebody else?
Well, again, unless there's an overwhelming reason for doing that, it's very impolite.
It's very impolite. Very impolite. You do not look at your phone or your watch. Have you? Oh my God! I went to a therapist once, and and he looked at his watch, like 40 times, and I
done
thought,
yet?
well, yeah, it means done yet, or I am. This conversation is not going anywhere, so I'm ready to leave.
Right.
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 I used to, as a therapist, I would always have to say, you have more. I just need to tell you there are 5 minutes left in the session.
Right.
Because it does sound really awful. And I would try to place see where if you go to a therapist, everyone, look where the clock is. You try to put the clock someplace so that you don't have to look at the clock. That the clock is there, so you're not making a move to look at your watch or whatever. That's a nice thing that a therapist.
Well, and now in the era of smartwatches, like I'll get a message on my phone, and of course, my watch wants me to know that, so it starts to vibrate, and it's very distracting.
Very distracting. Have I done anything impolite today to you?
God, I hope so.
Oh yeah,
I should hope. I mean, this is talk radio. We're not here to be polite.
Etiquette requires that at the end of this, I'm going to text you and say, "Thank you so much, George, for coming in today."
Oh, okay. Well,
then you're going to. Do you have to reply?
I'm sort of
was
a
dinner
given.
Included in this deal?
Dinner is in no.
Well,
it wasn't.
that's
but I
later.
will. I did this. I owe this man dinner. I owe he and his wife dinner. I owe my group of our small group of friends dinner at my house. Weren't we going to do it at St. Patrick's Day?
We're going to do it whenever you. Yeah, we were, but we.
What
but
happened?
I don't know.
Somebody got
We
sick.
ended. I think Gina and I think we went to Brad's at sometime in that
Got it.
time period.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should do that.
We
too.
should
I don't
plan
know.
it
It's
before.
probably
Maybe we ought to go on a trip together.
probably my turn to cook.
Oh no, I don't think it's yours. I'll accept it if
Oh, okay.
that's the
Fair
case.
enough.
I'm older. I can do this. All right, ding dong, the witch is dead. Which old witch? We're going to end with Ella Fitzgerald's "Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead."
Oh, Ella Fitzgerald.
yeah.
Well, anything she does, I love.
Man, she makes it, and it tells the story of this witch. It's Frank Baum's birthday, so hey, I'm going to go home. I'm reading. Believe it or not, look at this. I'm reading the Iliad.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Oh, look at that. Look, I'm reading in a new modern version, and I'm learning so much. It's really wonderful. This is a great version. Emily Wilson, I'll be talking about it ad nauseum, I think, because it is 600 or 700 pages long.
Right.
But I started last night, and I'm pretty much enjoying it. I enjoyed, there was a section, an introduction that took like 70 pages worth of factual stuff. So, hey, thank you, everyone. Go to Westfield on weekends for all the information. Have a great week.
And
out
I can
there.
guarantee you, I won't be here next week.
Oh, you will not.
He's on his own.
Oh my God! Next week we have Jessica. Jessica Martin will
okay.
be on here. Oh, George, I love you. I'm gonna follow through on being polite. I'm gonna, as I said, email you.
Well, then you are.
And I might
you
even
are,
give
you
you
are
a
most
here.
welcome.
In fact, here's $1.
Oh, come on. Goodbye.
What is he, JPEG Luca now?
No, yeah. At any rate.
Oh, no, he's Rick Barry.
Oh,
Sorry,
my
Rick
God, I
Barry.
just said at any rate. I got through the whole show without saying at any rate, and I just said it three
You
times.
just said it 3 times.
Oh,
Well,
Jesus Christ.
No, you made your quota.
All right.
You're good.
And that was a prayer, everyone. See ya. The witch is dead. Ella Fitzgerald. Bye.
Once there was a wicked witch in the lovely land of Oz, and a wickeder witch there never was. She filled the folks in Munchkin land with terror and with dread, till one fine day from Kansas way a cyclone caught a house that brought the wicked witch her doom as she was flying on her broom. For the house fell on her head, and the coroner pronounced her dead. And through the town the joyous news was spread. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepy head. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go. Below, 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 yo-ho. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out, ding dong, the merry-o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go. Below, 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 yo-ho. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out, ding dong, the merry-o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know that